thôi, nó chỉ câu trả lời thôi. Dạ rồi, ok.
Hướng dẫn cái thầy hướng dẫn cái gì ấy chị thảo lên.
Thì mấy bữa thầy dạy á, thầy hướng dẫn mấy cái câu mà mình dịch từ tiếng Việt qua tiếng Anh á, cái mình thống kê nó lại thành một cái bài, giống như cái bài mình làm trên team nội dung ở nhà.
Dạ.
Rồi, để ông mở cái này to ra. Xong rồi, để anh chia sẻ. Rồi, mời cả nhà. Cả nhà thấy chưa ạ?
Dạ, chưa, nó đang lên cho chị. Cái bài này là Phương Thủy gửi ở trong ban quản trị của mình hả chị?
Dạ, dạ.
Dạ rồi.
Cả nhà thấy chưa ạ?
Dạ rồi,
Dạ, thấy rồi ạ.
Dạ, mình đọc 10 thôi ha. Để mình đọc chậm chậm thôi.
Dạ.
Dạ, rồi. Rồi, let's go. Lesson 4, Weakness in Wisdom.
Weakness in wisdom.
Rồi, lesson 4, Weakness
Lesson
in
4,
Wisdom.
weakness in
Writing
wisdom.
test.
What is wisdom?
Wisdom?
According to the guidance of matter, mình đọc chung ha.
Wisdom is
Wisdom is
simply
simply understood as a concept referring to a state of inner perception. There are 5 states of inner perception corresponding to the 5 levels of wisdom.
How many
How
states
many
of
states of
inner
inner
perception
perception
are there?
are there?
What
What are they? 5 states of inner perception. Level 1 is the state of inner perception regarding people, objects, events,
5 states of
phenomena,
inner
and
perception. Level
circumstances,
1 is the state of
discerning
inner
right or wrong,
perception
good or
regarding
bad, true or
people,
false,
objects,
and whether
events,
something should or should not be
phenomena, and
done.
circumstances,
Level 2 is the
concerning
state of
right
inner
or wrong,
perception
good
that the
or
source
bad,
of life
true or
origin
false, and
stems
whether
from
something
oneself.
should
Level
or should
3
not be
is
done.
the state of
Level 2
inner
is the state
emptiness.
of inner
Level
perception
4
that the
is the
source
naturally knowing
of life
state of
origins
inner
from
self.
oneself.
Level
Level
5
3 is the
is
state
the
of inner perception.
all-encompassing state
Level
of
4
inner
is
self.
the natural
What's a
knowing
person with
the
wisdom?
inner
A person
perception,
with
and the
wisdom
5
is
is
someone whose state
the
of inner perception transcends the
state
rising
of the
problems.
inner self. What is
What's a
a person
person
with
with level
wisdom?
1
A person
wisdom?
with
A
wisdom is
person with
someone
level
whose
1
state
wisdom
of
is someone
inner
whose
perception
state of inner
transcends the
perception
rising problems.
distinguishes
What is
between
a
right
person
and
with
wrong,
wisdom?
good and false,
One question.
should
A
and should
person
not,
with level 1
good and
wisdom
bad,
is someone whose state
regarding
of inner
objects,
perception
events,
distinguish between right or wrong,
phenomena,
true or false,
circumstances, and
should or
people.
should not, good or bad regarding
What is a person
objects,
with level 2
events,
wisdom? A
phenomena,
person with level 2
circumstances,
wisdom
and
is
people.
someone
What
whose
is
state
a
of inner
person with
perception holds
level
that
2
the source of
wisdom?
life
A person
originates
with
from
level 2
oneself.
wisdom is someone
Is
whose state
someone
of inner
who
perception
fully understand
holds
and
that the
perceive that
source of
an
life
object, an event
originates from oneself.
originates from
Is
themselves,
one who
stemming
thoroughly
from the
understanding or
augmented
perceives that all objects and events originate
and
from
not from the
oneself,
object
good or
itself.
bad, or
Is
thereon
someone who
and
does not
perceive
seek
and
change
not
from
from
the
the
outside but
object
clearly
itself.
perceives
Is
the
one who
need
does not
for
seek
change
change
from
from the
within the inner
outside,
self.
but clearly
Is someone who
perceives the
holds the
need
inner
for
tank
change from
with no
within the
change from
inner self.
others
Is
is the
someone
beginning
who
of
holds the
suffering.
inner tank,
Changing
the
oneself
demand,
is the
changing
beginning of
oneself
happiness.
is bringing
What's
herself.
a person with
Change
level 3
oneself is
wisdom?
the beginning
A
of
person with
happiness.
level
What
3
is a
wisdom
person with
is someone whose
level
state
3
of
wisdom?
inner
A
perception
person
fills
with
people,
level 3 wisdom
objects,
is someone
events,
whose state
phenomena,
of inner
and
perception perceives
circumstances
people,
as
objects,
having
events,
emptiness.
phenomena, and
Is someone who
circumstances
always perceives
as
people,
having emptiness.
objects,
Is someone
events,
who always
phenomena, and
perceives people,
circumstances
objects,
as
events,
inherently without
phenomena,
problem.
and circumstances
Is someone
as
who always lives in the
inherently
present
without
reality
problem.
and
Is
lives
someone who
constantly
always
with the
live with the
truthfulness
present
within
reality.
themselves.
Not
Is someone who always
fear
knows
the
their hearing,
truthful.
knows their seeing, knows
are
they are
knows with
saying,
themselves
and
is
is
knows they
someone
someone
who
who
know it.
attains
always
in the
knows
state
Is
of
someone who
that
inner
they
attains the
know
state of
hearing, know
peace
they
and
are
joy
seeing, and
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 know they
inner
are
wisdom.
saying.
tranquility.
But
What a
they know
person
they
What's
are
a
with
know.
person
level
Is
with level
wisdom.
someone who
4
A person
attains
with
wisdom?
the
level
state
4
of
wisdom
peace
A
and
is
person
joy,
someone
with
who
level 4
inner
wisdom is
tranquility.
someone whose
What is a
state
naturally
of
person
knows
inner
with
what
love
to
for
perception
do and
wisdom?
naturally
A
naturally
knows what
person
to
knows
with love
say
for
to
and
wisdom is
naturally
that
knows
someone
what
is
to do
appropriate
that
appropriate
is
for the
perception,
current
appropriate for the current
naturally
circumstances.
know
circumstances.
what to
Is
say,
Is
someone who
someone who
can
can
naturally know
connect
what
connect
to
with
a
do.
knowledge
knowledge
It
and
is
in the
and
basic
understand.
appropriate to the
circumstances
Believe that
current
what they have
circumstances.
transcends
heard,
what
Is
they
seen,
have
someone who
heard,
spoken, and
connects
seen,
with
already
spoken, and
thought.
know in the
knowledge
Is
and
past.
someone whose
Is
understanding that
someone whose
electromagnetic
transcends what they
frequency
have
can
electromagnetic
access
seen,
the
spoken,
frequency can
and
civilization
access
of
the
knows
space.
in the past.
What a
Is
civilization
the
of the
person with
someone
past.
who
level 5
What's a
wisdom.
electromagnetic
person
A
with level
person
frequency
with
5
level
that
5
wisdom?
wisdom is
Level
someone
5
enters
whose
to
wisdom.
state of
civilizations
inner
of space?
perception
A
What is
person
the
with level
includes
5
five?
wisdom
The
is
person
someone whose
with
state of
consciousness
level
with
inner
5 wisdom,
perception
a
stated
is
person with
are
level 5
is
wisdom is
someone who
someone
has
unhindered
whose state
fully
of
or
opened
inner
the
unconstrained,
tri
perception
eyes,
is
the
unconstrained
physical eyes,
as
the
unhindered
space and
wisdom
as
eyes,
time.
the
If
of
heavenly
someone
eyes,
has a
the
fully
unconstrained
opened
by
the
sight
5
and
appropriate
eyes,
Buddha
sound.
eyes,
Is
physical
one
according
eyes,
who
to the
has
Buddhist
wisdom eyes,
fully
system of
opened
heavenly
the
eyes,
reverence.
high eyes,
Dharma
physical
And
eyes,
eye,
and
let
Buddha
wisdom
eyes,
eyes, heavenly
according to the
eyes,
Buddhist
Dharma
frame of
eyes, and
reference.
speaking
Buddha eyes, according to the Buddhist frame of reference. Mình cứ đọc vài lần nữa đi cô. Anh có mấy lần luôn ạ.
that richness
Yeah.
in wisdom. What
Yeah.
is wisdom?
Richness in wisdom.
According to the
What is
guidance of the
wisdom?
master,
According to the guidance of
Let's regulation
masters,
wisdom.
of the
wisdom is
master,
simply
What
wisdom
is
understood as
is
a
wisdom?
simply
concept
According to the
understood as
referring
guidance
a
of
to
master,
concept
state of
wisdom
inner
is simply
referring
perception.
to the
understood
state
as
of
There are
a
inner
5
concept
stages
perception.
referring
of
to the
inner
state
There
of
are
perception
inner
5 sets of
perception.
corresponding
inner
to
There are
the 5
5
perception
stages
levels
of
of
corresponding to
inner
the
wisdom.
5
according to the
levels of
five
How many
levels of
wisdom.
states
wisdom.
of
How
inner
many
How
sets
perception
many
of
are
stages
inner
of
there?
inner
perception
What
are
perception
there?
are
are
What
there?
they?
are
What
they?
are they?
5
5
Five
states
sets
stages
of
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 inner
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 perception.
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 Level 1
And
is the
level
state of
Level
one is
1
the
inner
is the
state of
state
perception
of
inner
inner
regarding
perception
perception
people,
regarding people,
regarding
objects,
object,
people,
event,
events,
objects,
phenomena, and
events,
phenomena,
phenomena,
and
circumstances,
and
circumstances,
discerning
circumstances,
right
discerning
or
discerning
right
wrong,
or
right or
wrong, good
wrong,
correct
or
or
bad,
good or
true
untrue,
bad,
or
whether
false,
true or
and
something
false,
whether
should
and
be
whether
something
done or
something
should
should
not
or
should
be
or
should
should
done.
not
not
be
be
Level
done.
done.
two is the
Level
state of
2 is
inner
the
Level
state
2
of
is the
perception
inner
state of inner
that
perception
the
that the
perception
source
source
of
of
that the
life
life
source of life
originates
originates
from
origin
from
stems
oneself.
oneself.
from
Level
Level
oneself.
3
three
is
is
the
the
state of
state of
inner
Level
inner
3 is
emptiness.
the
emptiness.
state
Level
of
4 is the
Level four
emptiness.
is the
naturally
natural
knowing state
Level
of
knowing
4
inner
is
state
the
of
self.
natural
inner
knowing
Level
self.
5
state
is the
of
Level
the inner
five is
self.
the
encompassing
Level
state of
5
inner
is
self.
the
all-encompassing state of
What a
inner
all-encompassing
person
self.
with
state of
What
wisdom.
is
inner
a
A
self.
person
person with
wisdom?
wisdom
A
is
What's a
person
someone
with
person
whose
with
wisdom
state
is
of
wisdom?
inner
someone
A
whose
person
perception
state
with
of
wisdom
inner
is
transcends
someone
perception
whose
rising
state
problems.
of
transcends
inner
or
What a
perception
person with
transcends
what
level
is a
horizon
1
person
problems.
wisdom.
with
A
level
What's a
person with
one
person
level
with
one
wisdom?
level
A
1
wisdom is
person
wisdom?
with level
someone
one
whose state
wisdom
of
is
A
inner
someone
person
whose
with
state
perception
level
of
1
is
inner
wisdom is
perception
someone whose
extreme
is
state of
right and
inner
extreme
wrong,
perception
right or wrong,
distinguishes
true
true,
or
good
is
and
true,
should
between
not,
true
right
or
and
good
should
wrong,
and
not,
bad,
good
true
or
and
right
bad,
and
false,
crooked,
should
regarding
and should not,
object,
events,
event,
good and
phenomena,
bad,
phenomena,
and
circumstances,
circumstances,
regarding
and
people.
people.
objects, event,
What a
What that
phenomena,
people,
person
person
with
with
circumstances, and
level
level
people.
4
wisdom, a
wisdom.
person
A
with
person with
two
What is
level
a
2
level
person with
wisdom
wisdom
level
is
2
is
someone whose
wisdom?
someone
state
whose
of
state
inner
of inner
perception
A person with
perception
level
transcends
2
the
corresponds to
wisdom
supply
source of
is
life
someone whose
originates from
state
originates
of
from
inner
oneself,
oneself.
is
perception,
someone
Is
who
whose
someone who
thoroughly
the
thoroughly
source of
understands
life
understands and
and
originates from
perceives
perceives
that
oneself.
as
all objects
phenomenal
and
Is
and
someone who
events
irrational
thoroughly
or
originates
understands
from
and
illusory
perceives
oneself
that
only,
originates
all
from
from
objects and
himself,
the
events
one who
stemming
originate
from
sees,
the
from
and
themselves,
armament
not from
quality
the
stemming
and
from
object
their
not
itself.
from
element to
the
Is
see
object
someone
and
itself.
who
not
does
from
not
the
Is
shake
object
someone
dreams
who
itself.
does
from the
not
outside,
Is someone who
do not
does not
perceive
seek
but
the
clearly
need
change from the
for
perceive the
outside,
need
but
for
change
quickly
from
change
perceive
within
from
the need
within
the
for
in
inner
change from
out.
self.
within the
Is
Is
inner self.
someone
someone who
who
holds
holds
the
the
inner
inner
Is someone
tendency
who
inner
holds
to
the inner
demand
tenet
change from
to,
others
to
is the
demand
demand
change
beginning
from
of
others
suffering.
is the beginning of
Changing
attempting to
suffering.
someone
demand
is the
change
Changing
from
beginning
oneself
others
of
is the
is the
beginning
happiness.
of
beginning
What
of
is
happiness.
person
suffering. Changing
level
What a
oneself is
with
person
the
with
level
beginning
level
of
3
with
happiness.
wisdom?
wisdom,
A
Was the
person
a
with
person with
level
person with
3
level
level
wisdom
3
3
is
wisdom, a
someone
wisdom
person
whose
is
with
someone
state of
whose
level 3
stage
inner
of
wisdom
inner
is
perception
someone
perception
is
whose
people,
views
set of inner
people,
objects,
perception,
events,
objects,
people,
phenomena,
event,
objects,
phenomena,
events,
circumstances,
and
phenomena, and
circumstances,
having
and
circumstances,
emptiness.
having
Is
having
someone who
emptiness.
emptiness.
always perceives
Someone who
Is
people,
someone
always
who always
events,
perceive
people,
phenomena,
people,
objects,
and
objects,
events,
event, and
circumstances
phenomena, and
phenomena, and
circumstances
externally without
circumstances
problem.
externally
as
Is
without
someone
ignorantly
who
problems.
always
without
Is someone
lives
problems.
who
in the
always
present
lives in the
reality,
Is
present
someone who
reality,
always
but
lives
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 in the present
constantly
constantly
with the
with
reality
the
truthfulness
truth
and lives
within
trustworthy
constantly
themselves.
knows
with the
Is
within
someone who
themselves.
truthfulness
Is
always
within
someone
knows
who
that they
themselves.
are
already know
hearing,
Is
though they
they
someone who
are
are
always
hearing,
seeing,
know
knows
they
they are
are
hearing,
seeing,
though they
know
are
knows
they
they
are
are
knowing.
speaking,
seeing,
Is
and
someone
know
knows
who
they
they
are
are
attains
saying,
knowing.
a
and
state of
knows
Is
they
inner
are
anyone who
power
knowing.
and
admits
inner
the state
is
of
someone who
peace
attains
and
a
joy
state
and
of
level
peace
4
and
wisdom.
joy and
Person with
inner
level
tranquility
4
is a
wisdom
tranquility.
is
person
someone
with
who
level
state
4
of
What is
inner
a
wisdom.
person
A
with
person
level
with
4
naturally
level
know what
4
wisdoms?
to say
wisdom is
and
A
someone
person
naturally
whose
with
state
level
know
of
what to
4
inner
do.
wisdom
That
perception
is
is someone
naturally
whose
appropriate
state
know
of
of
inner
what to
perception
say
personality.
and
naturally knows what to
naturally
say
know
Someone
what
who
to
and
can
do
naturally
connect
is
knows
with
the
what to
inner
do if it
outflow
is
knowledge
feels
of
sure of
appropriate
every
for the current
that
the
transcends
current
what
circumstances.
they have
circumstances and
Is
rehearsed,
someone who
someone
can
seen,
connect
spoken,
with
and known in
connect
the
knowledge
with
past.
and
knowledge
And
and
understanding that
understanding that
transcends what
transcending
they
what
have
they
heard,
have
characteristic
heard,
seen,
seen,
spoken,
spoken,
of
and
and
known in
known
the
in
a
the
past.
past
person
is
of
someone
spirit.
whose
What
Is
a
someone
person
mental
with
whose
level 5
electromagnetic
wisdom, a
exist and
frequency
person
can
with
accept
level
access the
5
these
wisdom,
civilization
is
of
civilizations of
someone whose
advance.
slave
sense of inner
and with a
perception
person
is
What
with
is a
level
person
5
with a
open-minded,
four
wisdom. A
are
wisdom?
person with level 5
by
Person
wisdom
with
is
level
strength
5
someone whose
mind,
wisdom
state
is
of
is
someone
inner
whose
someone
state of
who
inner
perception
has fully
perception is
opened the
represent
five
unhindered,
in
eyes,
the
unhindered,
physical eyes,
unhindered
and
wisdom eyes,
or
heavenly eyes,
unconstrained,
unconstrained and
Dharma
space
eyes,
and
is
and human
someone
time.
who
eyes,
Is
has
someone who has
fully
according to
fully
two
opened the
opened
five
the
eyes,
fire,
physical
physical
references.
eyes,
eyes,
wisdom
wisdom
eyes,
eyes,
heavenly
heavenly
eyes,
Lesson 4.
eyes,
dharma
dharma
eyes,
eyes,
and
and
Buddha
Wisdom.
Buddha
eyes,
eyes, according
according
to
to the
the
Buddhist frame of
Buddhist frame
reference.
of reference.
Dạ, em
The
xin phép nha.
What is wisdom?
and the
According to the
lesson
guidance
for
of the
witness
master,
in wisdom. Answer.
wisdom is
Question text.
simply understood
What
as
is wisdom? According
according
to
to
the
the
guidance
source of
of
inner
Master,
perception.
wisdom
There
is
are five
simply
states of
understood
inner
as a
perception,
concept referring
corresponding to the
referring to a
highest
state
law
of
of
inner
wisdom.
perception.
How
There are
many
five
states of
states of
inner
inner
perception are
perception
there? What are
according to
they?
the five
Five
levels of
states of
wisdom.
inner
How many states
perception.
of
Level
inner
1 is the
perception
state of
are
inner
there?
perception
What are they?
dividing people,
There are
objects,
five
events,
state of inner
phenomena, and
perception. Left
circumstances,
one is the state of
discerning
inner
right or
perception
wrong,
regarding
good or
people,
bad,
objects,
true or
event,
false, and
phenomena
whether
is the
something should
circumstances
or should not
discerning
be done.
right or wrong, good or
Level
bad,
2
true
is
or
a state
false,
of inner
and whether
perception
something
that
should
the
or
source
should
of
not be
light
done.
origins
Next
come
two is
from
a state of
oneself.
inner perceptions that
Level
the
3
source
is
of
a state of inner
origins stem from
emptiness.
oneself.
Level
That
4
three
is
is the state
the
of inner
all-encompassing
emptiness.
sense
Left
of
four is
inner
a
self.
natural knowing
Level
state
4
of the inner
for
self.
it
Level five
naturally
is
knows
the
knowing state of
or
self. But a
corpusing
person with
state of
wisdom,
the inner
a
self. What
person with
is a
wisdom
person
is
with
someone who
wisdom? A
of
person
inner
with wisdom is
perception
someone whose
transcends the
state of
rising
inner perception
problems. A
transcends the
person with
wiring
level
problem.
1
What
wisdom.
a
A
person with
person
a
with level 5
level one
wisdom
with
is someone
wisdom, a
whose state
person
of inner
with level one
perception
wisdom is someone
distinguishes
whose state
between
of
right
inner
and wrong,
perception
true and
distinguish
false,
between
should
right
and
and
should
wrong,
not,
true and
good
false,
and
should
bad,
or should not,
regarding
good
objects,
or bad
events,
regarding
phenomena,
objects, event,
circumstances,
phenomena,
people. What a
circumstances, and
person with
people.
level
What
2
a
wisdom.
people,
A
what a
person
person
with
with
level 2
level
wisdom
true
is
wisdom, a
someone whose
person
state
with
of
level true
inner
wisdom is
perception
someone whose
shows
state
that
of
the
inner
source of
perception
light
proves
originates
that
from
the source of
oneself.
light
Is
originates
someone who
from
thoroughly
oneself,
understands
is
and
someone who is thoroughly
perceives that all
understand that
objects and
perceive
events
all objects and
originate from
event
themselves,
originate from oneself,
stemming from their
stemming
own
from
mental
their
state and
mental
not from the
state and
object
is
itself.
from the
Is
object
someone
itself,
who does not
is
seek change from the
is
outside,
someone who does not
he
seek change
perceives and
from the outside but
change from
clearly
within
and
the inner
perceives the
self.
need of
Is
change
someone who holds
inside
the inner
themselves, is someone
tendency
who holds
to
the inner
demand change
tendency,
from
not to
others is the
objecting.
beginning
Change
of
from
suffering.
others is
Thinking
beginning of
oneself is
suffering.
the beginning
Change
of
oneself is the
happiness.
beginning of
What's a
happiness.
person with
What is
level 3
wisdom? With
wisdom?
level
A
three
person with
wisdom, a
level
level
3
three
wisdom
wisdom
is
is
someone
someone
whose
whose state
state
of
of
inner
inner
perception
perception wills
views
people,
people, objects,
objects,
events,
events,
phenomena, and
phenomena, and
circumstances as
circumstances as
having
having
happiness.
happiness.
Is someone who always perceives people,
Someone who
objects,
always
events,
perceives
phenomena,
principal
and
objects,
circumstances
events,
as
phenomena, and
environment without
circumstances as
problem. Is someone who
inherently
always
without
lives in the
problems.
present,
Is someone who
reality, and live
always lives in the
constant with the
present reality and
consciousness
lives
within themselves. Is
contently
someone
with
who
the
always knows
fullness
they are hearing, know they are
themselves.
seeing,
Is
and knows
someone
they are
who
seeing,
always knows
and
they
know
are
they are
hearing, knows
known.
they are
Is
seeing, knows
someone
they
who
are
attains
seeing,
with
and
state
knows it's not
is
knowing.
enjoy is
Is someone who attains a
continuously
state of
man
is
with a
God, an
person with
inner
level 4
simplicity.
wisdom, a
What a
person with
person
level
with
4
level
wisdom
4
is
wisdom, a
someone
person with
with
level
the
4
state of
wisdom is
inner
someone
perception,
whose state of inner perception
naturally
naturally
know what to
knows
say,
what to say
naturally
and
what to do, and that
naturally know what to do.
appropriate
That's
for
the
the current
appropriate for
circumstances
the
is
current
someone who can
circumstances.
connect
Is
with
someone
knowledge
who
and
can connect with
understanding that
knowledge and
transcends their
understanding
human perception.
have
perceived,
transcended
strengthened,
what
and
they
nourished
have
in the
done,
past is
been
someone whose
spoken, and
intellectual
know in the
connection
past. Is
can
someone
perceive
who
and
in
understand
accumulated
the
frequency can access
civilizations of
vision of
state and what
space.
is left
What
five
a
wisdom
person with
is a
level 5
person with
wisdom,
a
a
five
person
wisdom
with
is
the level
someone
5 wisdom
is
is
someone
someone whose state of
whose
inner
state of inner
perception
perception is
in themselves
unhindered and
are contrasted by
and
space and
constrained
time.
by space and time is someone
Someone who
who
has
fully
fully opened
open
the
with
eyes,
high eye, physical eye, wisdom eye,
wisdom
heavenly
eyes,
eye,
heavenly
wonder
eyes,
eyes, and
Dharma
Buddha
eyes,
eye,
and Buddha eyes,
according to the
according
Buddhist
to the
frame of
Buddhist frame
reference.
of reference.
Lessons grow up with us in wisdom. What is wisdom? According to the guidance
What
of the
is
Master,
wisdom? According
wisdom
to the
is
guidance
simply understood as
of
a
the master,
concept
wisdom is simply
reference,
understood as a concept
reference to
according
a
to the inner
state or
perception.
inner perception. There are five
There
states
are
of
5 states
inner
of inner
perception
perception
corresponding to the
corresponding
five
to the
levels
5
of
levels
wisdom.
of wisdom.
How many
How
states of
many states
inner
of inner
perceptions
perception
are
and there
there?
are? What
What
are
are
they?
they? First
5
state
states
of
of
inner
inner
perception.
perception.
Level
Level
one
1
is
is
the
the
state
state
of
of
inner
inner
perception
perception
regarding
regarding
people,
people,
objects,
objects,
events,
events,
phenomena,
phenomena,
or
and
circumstances,
circumstances,
discerning
discerning
right
right or
or
wrong,
wrong, good or
good
bad,
or bad,
true or
true or
false, and
false,
what
and
something
whether something
should
or
not
should
be
not be
done.
done.
What's true
Level
is the
2
state
is
of
the state
inner
of inner
perception
perception
that
that
the
the source
source
of
of
life origins
origins,
self,
life
oneself.
origins, stem from oneself.
Level
Level
3 is
3
state of
is the
inner
state of
emptiness.
inner
Level 4
emptiness.
is
Level 4 is the
naturally knowing
naturally
state of inner
knowing
self.
state of
Level
the
5
inner
is the
self.
only
Level 5
positive
is
state of inner
the
self.
all and
What a
encompassing
person with
state
wisdom.
of
A
the inner
person with
self.
wisdom
And
is
what is
someone
a
whose
person
state of
with
inner
wisdom? A
perception
person with wisdom is
transcends
someone whose
problem.
state or inner perception transcends
What a
amazing
person with
problem.
level
What
1
are
wisdom? A
person with
person with
one
level 1
wisdom?
wisdom is
A person
someone who
with
says
one
inner
wisdom
perception
is someone
distinguishes
whose state of inner
between right and
perception
wrong, truth and
distinguish
false,
wisdom
do's and
between
sinners,
right or
good
wrong,
and bad,
should or wrong,
regarding
should or
objects,
should not,
events,
good or bad
phenomena,
regarding
circumstances, and
objects,
people.
events,
What
phenomena,
a person with level
circumstances, and
2 wisdom.
people.
A person with
The
level
person
2
with
wisdom is
true
someone
wisdom,
who
a
says
person
inner
with true
perception
wisdom is
shows
someone whose
that the
state or
source of
inner
life
perception
originates from
proves that the
oneself.
source of
Is
light
someone who
originates from
thoroughly
oneself,
understands
is
and
someone who
perceives that
thoroughly
all objects
understands
and
and perceives
events
that all
originates
objects
from
and
themselves,
events originates
stemming
from
from their own
themselves,
mental
stemming
states and
from
not
their
from
own
the object
mental states
itself.
and not
Is
from
someone who does
objects
not seek
itself,
change
is
from the
someone who does
outside
not
but
seek change
clearly
from the
perceives the
outside,
need
but
for change
clearly
from
perceives
within
the
the inner
need
self.
for
Is
change
someone who holds
from
inner
within the
tendency
inner
to
self, is
desire change
someone
from
who holds the
others is
inner
the
tendency.
beginning of
To
suffering.
deny change
Changing
from
oneself
other
is
is
the
the beginning
beginning
of
of
suffering.
happiness.
Change
What a person with
oneself
level
is the
3 wisdom,
beginning
a
of
person with
happiness.
level
But
3 wisdom
what's
is
a
someone
person
whose
with
state
a
of
free
inner
wisdom?
perception
A
views
person with
people,
a free wisdom
objects,
is someone
rent,
whose state of
phenomena, and
inner perception
circumstances as
views
having
her objects,
emptiness.
events, phenomena, and
Is someone who
circumstances
always
as
perceives the
having
people,
emptiness.
objects, events,
Is someone who
phenomena, and
always perceives
circumstances as
people, objects,
inherently
events,
without
phenomena,
problem.
and
Is someone
circumstances
who
as
always believes in
inherently
the
without
present
problem.
reality
Is
and lives
someone who
contently
believes
with
in
the
the present
truthfulness
reality and
within
lives
themselves.
constantly
Is
with the
someone who always knows
truthfulness
they are
within themselves.
feeling,
Is
though they are
someone who
seeing, though
always
they are
knows they are
saying, and though
feeling,
they are
know they are
knowing. Is
seeing,
someone
know
who
they are
attains a
saying,
state
and
of
know they
peace
are
and joy
knowing.
and
Is
inner
someone who attains
tranquility.
the state
What a
of
person
peace
with
and
level
joy
4
and
wisdom.
inner
A person with
tranquility.
level 4
A
wisdom
person
is
with a
someone
full
who set
wisdom,
of
a
inner
person with
perception
a full wisdom is
naturally know
someone
what
whose
to
state of
say and
inner
naturally
perception
know what to do
never
that is
change, but
appropriate
to
for
say
the
and
current
never know what
circumstances.
to do,
Is
and
someone
that
who
is
can connect
appropriate
with
for the
knowledge and
current
understanding that
circumstances. Is
transcends
someone who
what they
can
have
connect
heard,
with
seen,
knowledge
spoken,
and
and known in thought.
understanding that
Is
transcends
someone who
they are
accommodates
interest in strengthening and more interest in someone who's up to the next frequency wisdom.
A person with
To
clarified
illustrate
wisdom
her
is
statement
someone
to
who
her
has a inner
question, a
protection.
person with a fine wisdom. A person with a fine wisdom is someone who's set
Someone
against
who has fully
is
opened the five eyes,
uninterested
the
and more
physical eyes, the wisdom eyes,
constrained
the
by
heavenly
absolute
eyes, the
someone
dharma
who
eyes,
has
the
fully
Buddha eyes.
opened the
According
five
to the
level
Buddhist
physical
way
eye
of
wisdom,
reverence,
physical eye wisdom, heavenly eyes, Dharma eyes, and Buddha eyes, according to the Buddhist framework. Reference. Rồi, được 18 phút rồi nha.
Chị ạ, 18 phút mà là 5 lần đấy chị hay 4 lần?
4 lần.
À, dạ.
Dạ, mình có đọc nữa không? Bây giờ á, cô Hà quay nè, oanh quay, để oanh stop cái phần này xong rồi cô Hà thích quay, muốn quay á thì oanh quay luôn cho cô Hà này.
Vậy á cô?
Mình quay luôn đi nè.
Dạ.
Mình đọc có một lần thôi mà, mình quay đi có 4 phút thôi mà.
Đúng rồi, có nhanh lắm.
Dạ, nó nhanh lắm mà.
Vâng,
Dạ,
Dạ, để cho em đọc luôn nè.
Cái này là 18 phút hả? Rồi Dạ rồi. Để oanh stop cái này nè. Stop share. Để oanh stop cái này.